So in my last video, I was talking to you guys about the soft brush method. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the hard brush, and I'm going to also be showing you guys the hard brush method that I do that you could possibly add to, you know, a night method or something like that. What it is, Spin Squad, you already know it's your boy Beantown Spins. We always in the building. If you new here, we be waving. So just join the Spin Squad. Always be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you get any value out of my videos. Appreciate those who tune in. A hard brush is one of the most important brushes when it comes to your 360 waves progress. Whatever it is you're trying to do with trying to have nice waves, you need to be using a hard brush. Now the hard brush can be intimidating for if you're a beginner, because when you're just starting out, you're just probably brushing with a soft brush or a medium brush, which there's nothing wrong with that. But eventually, if you want to step your game up, you need to come face to face with that hard brush, because what that hard brush is gonna do is dig deep into your scalp and, you know, help train those lower layers that we may not be able to visually see on the top of your head, and smoothing everything out, and breaking forks, even shifting your pattern. You really need a hard brush to dig deep down into your scalp to do that. A hard brush gets all the way down to the nitty gritty, and that's what you need when you're trying to have flawless connection and like flawless flow. Or I'm gonna be showing you what you can do with the hard brush. This is why it is important to wolf. And for those who don't know what wolfing is, it is just growing your hair out for a longer period of time. You're not gonna use a hard brush if you don't have enough hair. You're not gonna use a hard brush if you're not even really at comb length, because that's just gonna hurt your scalp. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got enough hair on your head to be using a hard brush, then obviously you won't be using one. But it's important to wolf, because when you are wolfing, trying to better your connections and all of that, you're not gonna be brushing with a soft brush. You're gonna need to be brushing with a hard brush. And that's probably another reason why a lot of you guys still struggle when you're trying to wolf and manage your wolf and tame your wolf, because you're probably really not using your hard brush as much as you should be. But enough with all that, because I know that ain't what y'all come here for. Y'all come here for the methods and to get busy and to brush with me. This hard brush method, you could do this method at night, so treat this as if it is a night method. So maybe if you're going to bed, obviously if you are wolfing, all you are going to need is a comb and obviously a hard brush. When I know I'm gonna use my hard brush, I'll always, you know, use my comb to lift the hair. As I said, that hard brush is gonna dig deep in there, so I wanna just lift the hair up, get the hair standing up, and then going with the hard brush. So I know it's really digging in there, getting in them forks, you know, and all that stuff. So the comb and the hard brush together is like a crazy combination. So whenever I'm about to use my hard brush, I always use my comb first. So let's go ahead and get in the comb session. Combing with the grain. You could always comb against the grain. Never nothing wrong with that if your hair is trained. But just for the purposes of this video, I'm combing with the grain to lift the hair up. As you can see, we all combed out. So now we got the new arrival, the Torino Pro. You know what I'm saying? Curved brush. It's a hard brush we're about to go in with. You wanna brush real slow. Take your time. Right after that, what you can do is, there's two things you can do here. You can either go in with your medium and then your soft brush. So right after that, you can get a session in with your medium brush and then your soft brush, and then you can plastic bag it up and then rag up, or you could just go straight to the plastic bag and rag back up. For the purposes of this video and because I'm getting ready to get a washing, I'm not gonna go in with my medium and then my soft. I'm just gonna go in with a plastic bag and then just rag it up. I also recommend, especially if you're wolfing, to double compress. But again, I'm gonna be washing my hair in a few, so I'm not gonna really go through all the stresses of trying to get it all back down right now, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna go ahead and plastic bag it and rag it back up. Was a hard brush method. If you want to check out that soft brush method, if you are not wolfing or using a hard brush at this moment, I recommend you check out this soft brush method, and I'll see you over there at the next one, man. If you got any value out of this video, always be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and leave any comments on the way out. Alright, Spin Squad, we always in the build.